Thank you. I'm trying to. My. Hi. Hello. Welcome to some random live that I'm doing on YouTube that I don't often do. I think the last time I did a YouTube live was like 3 years ago. But I see that someone has commented SD, what is it? SD goes 99 said, nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm just trying to think. Because why not, right? I'm in the studio working on my new album. And I'm supposed to be working on my new album. And I'm 9, possibly 10 songs in the list. So there's only 1 or 2 left to do. And so I thought rather than, bore more holes into the paper, I thought I would try something that I have not really stuck with before, which is to do this. So this is a song called Bondi. And this is going to be off of my new album, which is being produced by the inimitable Grammy Award winner, Mr. Larry Mitchell. I don't know why I put Mr. in front of it, but it seemed like a good thing to do. Anyway, and for those of you that may have seen, I was a guest on Larry's live stream, his acoustic live stream show a couple of weeks ago, and he was here at my studio. We turned part of my studio into the live broadcast area. So, and now I think he's still in Australia. So I'm sort of working furiously before he gets back. So don't anybody let him know that I've been doing YouTube Live instead of working diligently. But I have a feeling the word's out. Speaking of Australia, this is a song about my run from Coogee Beach down to Bondi Beach and back. And for any of you that have done that run, you know how long it is and also how blistering hot it gets. Nearly stranded in LA, nearly couldn't board the plane. Well, you were waiting at the gate. I had so much to explain. Something told me not to go. Something was holding me back. But here I am, even so, blown off course and so off track. So we didn't say a word for 22 hours, trying to fight the power, but this was done. No, I didn't say a word for 41,000 feet. No, I didn't know the fate I'd meet, but I knew you weren't the one. Have you ever asked yourself how different your life would be if you remained at Byron's Bay and not took off for JFK? Have you ever asked yourself if you could ever face the truth? You said only time will tell. Well, time has caught up with you. So I didn't say a word for 22 hours trying to fight the power, but this was done. No, I didn't say a word for 41,000 feet. No, I didn't know the fate I'd meet, but I knew you weren't the one. As I ran 11 miles from Coogee down to Bondi Beach, underneath the wounded sky, as everything slipped out of reach. And as I stood all by myself, alone at the edge of the earth, I knew I wanted something else, something that you never were. So I didn't say a word for 22 hours, trying to fight the power, but this was done. No, I didn't say a word for 41,000 feet. No, I didn't know the fate I'd meet, but I knew you weren't the one. No, I didn't say a word for 22 hours, giving up the power, but this was already done. No, I didn't say a word for 41,000 feet. No, I didn't know the fate I'd meet, but I knew you were not the one. No, you were not the one. No, you were not the one for me. Alex Chavez says, sounds fantastic. Thank you so much. Are you Alex? Like, are you the Alex that's in my world, or are you a different Alex? I don't know which Alex you are, because you don't have a profile picture. Anyway, yes, hi Alex. Oh, very cool. Thanks for tuning in, man. That's awesome. I'm supposed to be working diligently on my album, and instead, because my producer is in Australia, I am on YouTube Live. Is that bad? I want to introduce you all to two of my best friends in the whole world. This is Carlos, and I don't know why Carlos turned himself on. This is Carlos. Carlos has been in all sorts of videos and recordings, and most notably, he was in Lay Your Head on Me, which was Major Lazer and Marcus Mumford, and they asked me to do a little guitar thing in there in the video. Carlos has a twin sister. Hold on, which I'm going to show you. And Carlos's twin sister is Carlotta. And both of them are one-of-a-kind custom Alesis Vortex wireless 2s. Wah! I have a whole instrument rack back here. And so my hope is actually to get this whole thing organized in a way where I can also go live and play guitar, because it's really fun. It's so fun. But for tonight, I'm here on my keyboard playing songs and doing stuff. So yeah, the new album is coming. I'm really excited for it. For a hot minute, I was sort of like, oh, the album's coming. Okay. And then it wasn't until a few nights ago that it really hit me hard, like kapow. And I looked at the song list and I realized how ready we are for it. And what I'm supposed to be doing over the next few days is actually finishing up 2 of the last songs on the album. And what I've actually been doing is deviating and doing this. So anyway, I'm trying to think what else. Like, I'm not supposed to play the new songs. There's some songs that like this one. This is called It's All Good. And this was the first song actually that Larry and I attacked, and I use that word very particularly because I think some of you, oh, it's water time. Some of you know that on March 12th of this year, I had my third, yes, number 3, my third stroke. And earlier in the morning, I had my hopefully first and only heart attack while I was driving down the street in Las Vegas. And I had to pull over to the side of the road, and I thought that was it. So I survived, clearly. And they put me on bed rest like forever. Like just lying in the bed staring up at the ceiling. It was insane. And so I wrote this song called It's All Good that chronicles that kind of that morning and then the days following on. And I remember when Larry came down to like San Diego, like Solana Beach area, and we only had a short time in the studio, and so I packed up a mobile rig and my husband drove me down. And I mean, when I tell you I couldn't sit up straight, I could barely take a breath. I hadn't even been home for a month and I was in the studio. So this is a really special song. This hasn't come out yet, but I've played it live already. So this is on sort of the approved list that I'm allowed to play. Because we want to leave some stuff that's like never been heard before on the album. So this is called It's All Good. Outside, the world goes on. It's merry and catastrophic ways. Inside, I'm lying down, making friends with the shadows that dance on the ceilings and counting all the days that pass. Cannot stay like this forever. This too shall pass. Scratching another light on the wall, marking it out till I get the call that it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Heartbeats will never stop. We just assume that they go on and on till we are finally caught playing games we invented with tidal waves coming, and there's nowhere to run right now. All we can do is hold on for dear life and pray. Turn your heads off. If you don't want to break, then you're gonna have to change. 'Cause it's all good. reached out to call your name, I'm mouthing as I just hit the wall, the wall. 'Cause it's all good. 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 So one thing I want to tell you all is that I wasn't planning on going live tonight. And so I don't have anything in my studio actually set up. I was in here for a songwriting session. And so my mics are unplugged and they're over there. And my phone stand is over there. And you're actually sitting on an old printer, which is on a filing cabinet. And if I move it and I try to do anything, it's going to fall over. So the fact that it's lasted 20 minutes in this upright static position is phenomenal. I'm so excited. But I hope that you enjoy this. And I hope that you will share if you like the music. Number one, I hope you buy the album when it comes out. But number two, I hope that you'll share this with your friends, with your family, with people you know. Spread the word. And, follow along on YouTube. I will say I'm not great at keeping up at YouTube, but I'm trying to get better. And so this was one of the things I was going to do to push myself, was to do this. Because, why not? I am trying to look for another song, and I don't know that any of these I don't think I've ever played any of these live. So I don't want to do that. I might do one more. It's just getting to be, I'm in Southern California, and it's getting to be that kind of cold. Now, I'm from New York, so I know cold. But it does get cold here, but it also gets really dry at night. And so, like, this is my friend right here. I saw one in purple recently, for those of you that know how much I love purple. Or not that I love purple, but that's like my color. But anyway, let's see. I might play a little bit of this. This is called Fighting Underwater. Fighting Underwater. And this is off of my last album called LA After the War, which we recorded in COVID in complete isolation. The band was never in the same room together. In fact, to this day, I've never met the bass player. And I've never actually even spoken to him on the phone. I've only ever emailed or texted with him. But this is the closing track to that album. It's a song about, I think, just remembering that you're not alone, even when you feel like you are, that you're not. When the chips are down and the world's against you and their backs are turned, nobody's there to hold your hand and you're reaching out. No one can see you, so the tears come out. One by one, little by little, faster and faster. I'll leave the light on. awake and the clock is ticking and you're reaching out. In the blackest night, you're drowning in the darkness. Just remember this: I am calling out your name against all odds, and it feels like I'm fighting underwater. So I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on for you, for you, for you. I'm just looking at this comment here. Can you play Carol of the Bells? Just because you cannot see it doesn't mean a thing. I can't. Just because it hasn't happened doesn't mean that it's not happening. When you're wide awake and you're talking to me and no one's around, notice that we're dreaming out loud and you're reaching out and I'm reaching for you. Just remember this, just remember this. I'll leave the light on. 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 Might as well do it in the same key, right? Carol of the Bells. Is that what you're looking for, Isaiah? Is that the Carol of the Bells that you're looking for? Let me know. Anyway, I'm gonna it is. Yay. Okay. Well, I tell you what I'll do. On my guitar, I can actually do it. If I set it up properly, I can do it with the bells sound and the guitars and the strings and all of that. And on the keyboard, it's a little bit trickier to do. So I promise I will do it the next time all the way through, because otherwise it sounds just kind of like dinky on the piano. But anyway, yeah. But see, I've proven that I do know it and I can play it and I will play it for you. And it'll be closer to the holidays anyway. And I love that song too. So absolutely, I'd be happy to play that for you. But I want to do it, properly. Anyway, and I gotta get back to work, like finishing my album. But I wanted to pop on and give it a shot. I didn't think so many people would tune in, but I'm so grateful to you all and I want to say thank you. Isaiah says, okay, thanks either way. Yeah, well, we're gonna go big or go home, right? We might as well do it right. So, anyway, I want to say thank you to you all. You've actually made me feel really good, because I don't go on YouTube Live very often. Like I said, the first time I ever went on was 3 years ago. I haven't been on since. This was an absolute joy and a blast. I hope to do it again soon, and I hope that you'll all tune in. I hope that if you don't already subscribe, I hope that you will, and interact with me here. Keep up with the music, and just enjoy the rest of your night and have fun. And yeah, and I'll see you really, really soon. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. So thank you so much. Have a good night.